Hi folks, Doc here. Just thought I'd show you this interesting machine I just brought home. On the surface, looks like a Roper, doesn't it? Little more to her than that. This is, or should be, a Honda 3813. I've been dying to get my hands on one of these for a long time, and looks like the only way I could do it without spending a retarded amount of money was to get one with a completely hashed body. Look at that. Hot Rod Lincoln, baby. It seems that there was an old fellow that owned this thing, and mechanically it was good. The body was getting beat up, so he took the body off to have it restored, and he sent the body out, God only knows to whom. And the poor old fella passed away. So I guess a family friend or whatever purchased the tractor without the body, and just did his own kind of custom body work to it. You can tell the front end is definitely Roper, and when you get up all close and personal with the running boards, you can just kind of see the Craftsman on the running board. The dashboard is still Honda, and I haven't quite figured out the rest. But really, the joy in these things is under the hood. And there you have it, folks. Inline 2. Overhead cam, not overhead valve, liquid cooled. Beautiful. That's the Honda GX360 K1 engine, rated at 13 horse at 3,600 RPM. Capable of much more, from what I've been told. Somewhere on YouTube there's actually a turboed version that somebody did, which is just dead sexy. Anyways, yeah, this guy went to some great lengths to make this body work with this. You can see that he did some fiberglass work to flare out the hood in the dash area. And just interesting stuff like that. There's some fancy tin work going on around here. And of course he had to make room for the deck lift lever. And fuel tank, it's interesting, there's actually a fuel gauge in there, which is really cool. Over here we've got the shift handle and the parking brake handle. The brakes on this thing are amazing. I can't wait to dig into it and find out what kind of brake it uses. It's well beyond your standard Peerless thing, that's for darn sure. Yeah, so here she is. The fuel that's in it is over a year old, about 18 months according to the guy I just bought it off, whom I trust. I've purchased things from him before. And yeah, so it's old fuel, so it's not running at its peak, but it is running, and it's running decently for old fuel. There we go. Now, by all accounts, it's a lot quieter than a regular, you know, like Briggs engine or whatever the case may be. You know, I got to talk loud over the camera, but when this thing's running at full throttle, it's so much quieter. It's beautiful. You can see the drive shaft spinning down there. Pressure lubricated with spin-on filter. This thing is just sexy. I'm dying to play with this thing and get into the mechanicals and see what it's made of. Shut her down so I don't have to talk too loud, but this is cool. This thing's really neat. It's shaft drive, and it's got a friction disc, like automotive type clutch. I'll get my butt on down in here and see if I can show you this thing. I don't know. Oh, crap. The tall grass is going to prevent me from doing that. Well, I guess I'll have to save that for another video. But yeah, it's got a dry clutch. Very, very much like a car. Shaft drive, so there's none of this belt silliness or slippage or whatever. If I choose to try and re-gear this to speed it up, that's going to present some difficulties. Obviously, I cannot simply do a pulley swap. One does not simply do a pulley swap. But either way, like I really am not sure what the future holds for this thing. I'm just happy as hell that I got one, because the mechanicals are just dynamite. The thought that Honda put into this thing just goes well beyond your average, you know, Craftsman or whatever. Just really, really cool. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with this because the battery on this camera is going, and I don't want to have a really long video anyways. And besides, I want to play. So there you have it, folks. There's my new acquisition. The Honda, sort of. Thanks for watching.